There's kind of 2 games now since John returned that he hasn't really played up to the level that we've seen him play. I assume you guys aren't worried about John at all.
No, not at all. I think it's on us. We have to have him more comfortable in the pocket. You know, he has some pressure in his face, and that's 100% on us. We want to make sure he's comfortable as possible.
But what broke down on that play where you guys gave up the safety in the second quarter?
you know, I think it's communication again, just knowing where to go to, how to leverage blocks. We all got to be. The O line has to be more detailed, especially in critical situations like that, because that stuff costs you.
What happened on that 4th and 2 play in the second quarter near midfield where you guys went under center and 12 personnel?
Same thing, details. You know, we just got to make sure we're all on the same page. Just miscommunication. We have to be louder, talk to each other. Hold each other accountable. You know, just little things.
Saw Ryan Foje out there at the right tackle a little bit as well. I mean, how long did you guys get to work with him at tackle?
Honestly, I'm really proud of that guy. He only worked really 2 days, and he went out there. He balled, like he dominated. Especially being a young guy, getting just kind of thrown into a position. He really excelled. Proud of him.
I think we saw a lot of EPL at left guard today too.
Yes, sir.
What would you think of him and just how he's kind of come along this season after kind of being a reserve for most of the year?
Him too. Obviously, all around, it wasn't good enough, but EPL, Ron Foje, both of them, they really stepped up in a big way, especially that second half. We started to get some things going, but again, proud of those guys, but I'm not gonna take it easy on them. It wasn't good enough. I don't care if you are a freshman. We got to pick it up. We all got to be better.
In that vein, like Mike Fasusi's had some tough games. What's kind of your message to him as he's kind of going through these growing pains?
I tell him to let it burn. I want him to really feel it because things like that make you better. Again, he's a young guy. I'm not gonna take it easy on him because he's a young guy, but he's only gonna get better, and I know he's gonna do great things. But I need him to do great things right now, so that's what we're pushing him to do.
What does it say about Xavier Robinson? I think he had 1 touch in the first half, and then the third quarter, explodes and really gets you guys back in the game.
I take that on us. That first quarter, we weren't good enough to run the ball. We weren't doing the things we needed to do. And in that second half, we tried to come out and we were more detailed, and that kind of helped with the explosiveness. Xavier's a great player, physical, big, tough runner. But in my opinion, I think that the first half, the failing in the running ball was on the O line.
Did X give you guys a little bit of an energy boost though, just the way he was running the ball?
No, of course. I mean, when you score a big play, especially a big long run, it's gonna give everybody energy. So that was really huge for us. So
you guys obviously go to Knoxville next week. How as a unit you guys kind of rebound from this loss and get back together, play Tennessee on the road?
I think it begins with me. Taking accountability for what I did, what I could do better. But I think everybody's tone right now is, what did I do this week that wasn't enough? Because obviously it wasn't enough, and I think everybody's really just focused on improving and taking that next step, especially those young guys. They're starting to get more action, so they're really focused on, their details and just the minute little things in the run game and in the pass game.
Febechi, what's the message after the